Another Halloween rolled around, and this year AQ was the target of all the pranks. Even though he stayed alert, he kept falling for them after getting tricked a few times. AQ tightened his defenses. Pete told him to relax. Pranks had ended the night before, but with years of experience, AQ stayed on high alert. Even if you hit him with every known virus, nothing would get through. But there was still another way. First, take a cab to the airport, then fly to the African savannah, ride an elephant into the jungle, and catch a mosquito that had never been tagged. That kind of undiscovered virus, wouldn't stand a chance. Even after being pranked to death, Quieter never thought about getting revenge. Meanwhile, Joe was heading out on duty as his brother Pete insisted on tagging along. But Joe wasn't thrilled. Pete always caused trouble. Pete asked when he had ever caused trouble. Joe replied, "You got lost in the convenience store last week." Pete looked helpless and small. He had come with Louise, but now he could find her. The clerk tried to comfort him, saying they do help him find her. Joe also found out AQ was Japanese. He could never said it directly, but the signs were clear. Like how he always took off his shoes at the door, or how even after graduating he still did 5 hours of math homework every night. He used to be a cute kid but grew into a gloomy adult. Joe got a new call. Nasty domestic dispute on Fifth Avenue. These cases were always dangerous, so he told the other two to stay out of it, just as Joe warned the couple was mid-argument and could get physical at any moment. But Pete and AQ loved drama, so of course they had to go in, seeing things spiral out of control. Joe jumped in to break it up. Don't be fooled by their size. Those two were full of energy. It took Joe quite a while to get the situation under control. Finally, the day was over. In the final hours of Halloween, AQ took them to the old Air Force plane graveyard in Clamtown. Abandoned military planes were scattered across the site, and AQ's favorite was a Japanese fighter jet. Even though it was outdated, AQ gave it a quick check and thought it could still fly, so he invited the others on a quick joyride. They took off into the sky, looking down on Clamtown from above. The view was completely different from up there. Old warships were docked along the harbor, and something stirred inside AQ. With just seconds to spare, AQ pulled a sharp turn. Pete and Joe nearly had a heart attack, but thankfully everything landed safely. Turns out, Agubre was not Japanese at all. He only pulled off the whole act to get back at them for the pranks.